Hey guys, we're on another episode of Nerder, and I'm Dr. Zumbraid, also known as Seth, with my co-host
JJ, aka Junior Wolf. That was actually normally paced.
Yeah, because seven's a big deal.
What?
Well, we'll talk about what 7 means later, right? We got some other stuff to talk about first.
Bruh.
Anyway, so where do we want to start? By the way, guys, Fortnite.
Yeah, we're talking about Fortnite.
Fortnite episode. It's been a little while. And nothing's happened. Kidding. Everything. Okay, so I was actually thinking about this. A lot has happened, but is it just me, or does it also feel like nothing has happened?
I mean, yeah, in a way, I suppose so.
It's been kind of an odd time. But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about today. Where do you want to start? Do you want to talk about some gameplay changes that happened? And we get to some of that collaboration, then we'll end on that other section?
Being as vague as humanly possible.
Well, you know, because I mentioned it right before.
All 3 topics, like, not even just the last one, all 3, that's just, like, so
What do you mean?
vague.
Gameplay, game mode, and then that other genre.
Still vague.
That sounds like a skill issue. Anyway, let's actually talk about the other game modes first. Let's throw that out of the way.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to take that much time. Festival is still there.
Yep, nothing interesting has really happened.
Nothing there. Rocket Racing. I actually played a little bit. Not terrible. I know I mentioned this to you. I'm going to mention this to the viewers as well. I did a creative map. And I have a big problem with a creative map. And that's that quests work in them. So, I haven't played Rocket Racing, I think, since Season 1, really. Whenever that ended. And I was going through, diving through this one, like, Spider-Man hill thing with a bunch of boosts pads, and all the time I was flying, hitting the boost, getting airtime, drifting. It counted for my quests and milestones and weeklies, even the ranked ones.
Bruh.
So, that's interesting.
Yeah?
Do you have anything to put for Rocket Racing?
Where's our rocket
Alright,
pass?
so Lego. Ready for Lego? Because we got a little bit to discuss here. We're not
Lego,
too much.
Lego actually had like an almost kind of whole event thing that happened.
Yeah.
Which was
play it?
I didn't. I played a little bit of Lego itself, but no.
Straight honest with you, chat. Have not touched Lego other than I think for 10 minutes yesterday to check out, just to look at it visually. I have not played it since I think like the first week.
Yeah.
I don't even think like I visited it.
It's been rough.
It's been rough. Anyway, there is some things. So I will say aesthetically, I don't know about you, I love the new aesthetic with the Lost Isles.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like the vibe in season, the last... What was that biome called? Reality Tree biome?
I think so.
Reality biome?
Here.
I don't know. Whatever that is, that's what it's like. And I like it. However, I have a lot of complaints. One, why did it take so long to get here? I know me and JJ talked yesterday, and we were kind of wondering, by the way, it is currently Wednesday. No.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yesterday was
Tomorrow's
Monday.
Wednesday. Correct. Just so you guys know, because normally we do on Saturday, we had to pre-record this week. So if anything changes, that's my bad. But why did it take so long to get to this state in Lego? We were talking yesterday, and it feels like it's kind of like how a lot of games have been, where because it's live service, they make it a full-fledged product post-launch instead of launching as a full product.
Mm-hmm. It's like
There's just a
Lego
lot of
should have
small
launched
things.
as like a full-fledged game in and of itself, but instead it launched as the bare bones of a game that they can add to as they go, which doesn't really make sense in the context of what they're marketing it as.
Yeah. So that's a problem. Another big problem I have is klombos in the game. I have a big problem with that because why is there a real klombo and we haven't seen klombo since Chapter 3? It's clearly there. It's in the files. They have access to it. It's also in creative, I believe. So why is klombo not done anything other than die?
Yeah.
Third big problem. That's the pass. Let's talk about the pass real quick, JJ.
Yeah, so they added another Lego pass, the Star
By the
Wars
way,
one from before.
up until the Star Wars one ended literally, I think, Monday. I think it's gone the whole way till Monday. Till before not Monday, whatever the last update was last week. I think it's gone the whole way from Star Wars till now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, there's that pass. It went for a good long time. Like, it was there for a good bit. It had a skin in it, and it had a bunch of Lego builds and stuff. The pass itself wasn't a terrible pass. It was just overpriced and made no sense.
It was 1,000 V-Bucks. And you had plenty of time, right? Because, like we said, I think it went the whole way through last season.
Yeah.
So you had a whole season to complete 11 tiers with dailies out the wazoo. Because you had sandbox dailies, you had normal dailies, you had weeklies, you had VR challenges, ranking it up.
Yeah.
But now what?
Now we have something a little special. just kind of special. That's the only way I can think to describe it.
It's a good way to describe it. I like describing it that way.
We have, it's similar to the other pasts. We have a skin at the end. It is a skin.
At the beginning, by the way. Beginning.
At beginning. I say end because it's on the right-hand side. But yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get that. It's purchasable. So instant reward when you buy the premium.
Yeah, so it's like, cool, get a skin. But they made it more expensive, for one. $1,400 instead of $1,000 from before. So here's the kicker, everybody.
Still not in crew. Still not in crew.
No. Still not in crew. The small pass that's nothing compared to the normal battle pass that we get from crew. Still not in crew.
Which is more expensive.
Exactly. Yeah. But here's the kicker.
And don't forget, you also get the Rocket League pass, by the way, with crew.
Oh, yeah. 2 full-fledged battle passes. That. But they won't give us the tiny ones. No. But, once again, third time's charm. Here's the kicker. Is that it's not even a fraction of as long as the Star Wars one was.
22 days, I believe.
That's like 2 or 3 weeks, guys. Like 3 weeks.
Shorter than OG?
That's insane. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it takes the same amount of studs to complete, right?
Oh yeah, it's still 11. It's still 11,000. It's the same exact thing, just more expensive with less time.
Yeah, which makes no sense. Like, why? If you're going to make it less time, would you make it more expensive? It's like you're pretty much saying, hey guys, spend more money on less chance of getting the things that you paid for. Like,
I will say, I don't know what's different, but I'm looking here. Like I said, we have daily challenges, we have sandbox dailies and weeklies, all giving the tokens for the battle Lego pass. But
which, once again,
so
if this was included in crew, then okay, shorter time, sure, you can do that because it's something that most people would get for free and can do on the side. But say I'm somebody who just likes playing Lego, and I go to purchase this pass, and say I have some school event happening, because mind you, this is during school, so people are going to have less time to begin with.
This is a summer pass when we are going into fall season. Why is it tropical peely?
Yeah. So during the school year where people have less time in general, if I go and buy this pass and have anything going on during the week, I've lost 90% of the time that I would need to spend on getting this. And sure, you might have given me more quests, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to get those done, because the flow of Lego dictates that I might have to get towards the end of the progression system to complete some of these quests. And that takes a lot more time than I have.
So question, what's a... Oh, guided. I thought it said goaded. There's no L. Guided build. So you have to complete a whole guided build, defeat tomato enemies and Lost Isles, 5 of them, and find a tomb. Those are the 3 dailies I have today. Those don't seem like something I can quickly do. And I know we talked about it yesterday, my biggest problem is that's just so weird for a sandbox.
Yeah, no, it is definitely really weird.
Why
especially
is the daily
because
challenge
the way that they have built Lego is in a way that you can't just easily get around and do things. Like, you cannot just go somewhere and, as you said, defeat the tomato head guys. You can't just do that. You would have to find some sort of mobility system, which there's no cars. Nothing that helps mobily naturally spawns. Like, you have to build it all, and all of the materials and resources you need to build them are, like, mid to late game stuff. Like, you're not going to just be able to get them when starting out a world. So the chances of me being able to do my dailies in Lego, I'm not going to be able to do that for, like, the first month of playing. Like, I'm going to have to wait until I'm late game in order to be able to complete my dailies every day. That's insane.
And here's what I'm wondering. Do the worlds get updated?
I don't think
so. If I had the same world since day one, would I get lost around?
I'm currently actually in my Lego world that I've had since day one, and I've been flying around for about 10-15 minutes, and I've not found the lost isles yet.
So that means this important thing, Cars, which again, my big problem is, why was that not there day one to get that mobility to explore? Nothing was there day one. It's now there. So that means all this like end game stuff you'd have to redo when the update drops in a brand new world.
Yeah. It's not like Minecraft, as far as I know,
dailies,
mind you.
By
it's
the
not
way.
like Minecraft where you just go to
the new
chunks
spawn.
I think it's just like you have to start a new world. Oh, wait, hold on. I found a bus station. Let's see if it has the Lost Isles.
Oh,
it does. Okay.
Oh, how far away?
4,000 meters. That's pretty darn far.
I mean, to be fair, though, how much have you explored in this world? Because Minecraft would be the same thing, because I would have to go through all of my generated chunks.
Yeah.
Generally, you would go by Nether or something to go a little faster. But still, like... Yeah. Anyway, that's enough for Lego. It's just a bit rough. However, I will say the little bit that I saw yesterday, it looks like it's a lot more polished, and it might be something I check out. Am I going to main Lego? No. Do I still want a proper like boss fight with a health bar and some other changes to progression? Immediately, like, I need that to make it a solid game for me. But it does seem like it's a somewhat game now instead of a trial.
Give it, I'd say, give it another year.
1.
Give it another year, and then we'll probably be at a point where it's like, okay, I could plausibly start playing now and have a good time, get XP, those kinds of things.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Let's talk about some gameplay.
Yay,
gameplay! So there is some gameplay changes. Any items? Yeah, Stark stuff.
Yep. So we got...
I haven't used them in BR yet.
I have. They are...
I haven't touched BR.
They're a little awkward.
I've used them in the game mode, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I like the original better. Yeah.
That's fair.
Stark Rifle also sucks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It is
do you want to know what's great? Do you know what's great? The Stark Rifle. In blue rarity, is in reload.
Oh.
And it's projectile in reload.
Oh.
So it's trash. So yeah, Stark Rifle's back, which we all were excited for. I don't know about all, but a lot of us were excited for it because we thought it was going to be the old one back. And then they made it projectile. They made the laser gun have bullet gravity.
That doesn't make sense. It's a laser. It travels at the speed of light.
So damage-wise, I think it's the same. It does the same thing where you ADS and it shoots slower, just like the Monarch. It's just projectile. And honestly, it's criminal. Is it just me, or is the Monarch easier to hit than the laser gun?
I'd say so.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, they kind of, and this is like a whole nother thing, but they kind of have shot themselves in the foot here, no pun intended, with making everything projectile, because that means the fun weapons that logically would be hit scan just can't be because of the way that they've set up their meta.
But I'm trying to look back. Have we had hit scan?
I don't think we've had hit scan on any like new recent weapons. They've updated all the old weapons too.
Yeah, they updated a lot, but I feel like we have had.
Even if we have, it's been something that not many people use, or it's not something common. So like anytime they add a new weapon, if it is hit scan, it's immediately going to be a meta. Like a hit scan weapon in BR is going to be meta if they.
I remember there was one update where one of the NPCs or something dropped a gray pistol, and people were literally dropping on that. Like, comp players are dropping on the gray pistol because it's hit scan.
Mm-hmm. So it's like they've kind of shot themselves in the foot here. They would either need to completely start over and set everything back to hit scan, or they need to just not make anything hit scan.
Cough, Chapter 6. Anyway, that's one of the things that I'm really hoping comes back to Chapter 6. And they did do a survey on it, so there is a chance that we can. So we'll see.
We will see.
I want hit scan back. What other gameplay? Other than a few little Stark things, maps the same.
Maybe.
Do you see we might be getting a mini live event though at the end of this season?
I did see, yeah, there was something in the
I
files.
didn't see
like
anything other than it happening, and I don't want to look at anything. But like, if it pops up, it does. I'm not like that distraught about it. But hey, something's happening. It might just be another boom. I don't know. What else? I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm not seeing any other gameplay stuff on China's here. Oh, there was the aim assist thing.
I was gonna wait a little bit to talk about. We can talk about that now.
We'll touch it.
So aim assist got changed. What do you know about it?
I personally have not noticed a difference. I can read Shina's notes here if you want. Like,
it's okay. Just the big thing about it is it's making it more human-like.
That's exactly what Shina says. Is new human-like aim assist. Like, it models human reaction time to better match the kill-based matchmaking movement.
Kill-based matchmaking. That's crazy. Anyway, I did actually watch a comp controller player. He ain't like no winning FNCS, but like he plays like sweaty, like ranked and stuff, and he's a controller player, and he kind of broke it down a little bit. Right now, it's still uncertain if it's better or worse, but generally it seems like it's a little bit better. And what the difference is between before this and now is it's the same, it's consistent. There was a lot of problems where you'd lose it. If you're in a bush, you straight up don't have aim assist. Apparently, aim assist would not work through windows, not like the edited windows, like the pre-built buildings. Sometimes aim assist would not be going through those windows. And what people are saying, either from him or the comments, is you just have aim assist through those situations. So it's just more consistent. You have less chances of it just dipping. And like he said, for the PC players, think of your DPI change just completely changing mid-game. Really awkward. So that's it. What Aussie and a lot of people are saying, and I'm happy about it, at the FNCS Global Championship, there's only 4 controller players. Which is kind of rough. I don't want controller to be super powered, but it should be more viable. And what this is showing is that they're open to it. They don't want it to be so weak against keyboard and mouse. So they're open to changes. And also, what one of the developers even said is they're going to be tweaking it. This is not the final form of aim assist. If you do think it's worse than what it was before, that's okay. It will be tweaked and modified. And what a lot of people are saying as well, this is kind of just knocking down a wall that they were stuck with, because if they were stuck with the same aim assist, it was really hard just to simply make it stronger or weaker, and now they have an ability to properly tweak it to balance it. I don't know if you have anything else to say. I played a match on controller today. I didn't realize I still had no aim assist, so I haven't used aim assist since before.
I personally have not noticed a difference. I've been playing a good bit on controller, and it's just like you said, like maybe in more situations I can see it like actually taking effect, but other than that, the behavior of aim assist itself hasn't really changed.
So it will change, it sounds like, because they want to make it, and I agree. I don't want it to be 90% controller players, but 4 out of 100 players on controller is kind of rough. And I will say, with these changes and another thing happening, there's hopefully some more light for controller players next year. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Is that it? Unless you have anything else for aim assist. Gameplay. Like I said, maps the same. Want to talk about birthday, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Actually, wait, no. No. It's not the birthday. Shut up. Don't listen to me. Doom. Let's talk about Doom Island and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I guess
That kind of
we
happened.
haven't really touched on that, yeah.
I feel like that's good. We can talk about all the Marvel stuff. So Doom joined the game.
Yep, Doom, Dr. Doom,
Bad.
Doom,
It's
Doom, Doom.
bad. What my problem is again why they're so allergic to separating things. So, do you want to explain how Doom was introduced? How it originally started when you get Doom?
So Doom, it was island thing.
Isn't it?
Island.
Doom Island.
When Island spawns, it was, what was it to start? Like a 2% chance? 3%
Five.
chance? 5? So a 5% chance that the
That's
island...
like third or fourth zone, by the way. Yeah, Island.
Which happens third or fourth zone. 5% chance it would be the special Doom Island, which you kind of have to fight for to capture the island, and then get one person on your team, mind you, gets the Doom Mythic. Doom's
By the way,
armor.
you also have to capture twice, because not only have to capture like the normal point, and then you have to interact with it to then become Doom. So everyone can be on the point, and it gets collected, and then you have to claim Doom, which
and
takes
this isn't
even more
normal
time.
loot island, so mind you, everybody is going to be like, oh, this has such a small percent chance. Let's go and try and get it. So you have like 30 people all on island trying to get the Doom Mythic.
Which, yeah. So that's already rough. And what I was saying with them being allergic to separating, this is because this was a normal BR. This wasn't a separate thing. This was normal BR. I don't know if you remember, this is like the third time we've had something like this. We had 2 Infinity Gauntlet ones, and then this. Do you know how those other 2 Infinity Gauntlet LTMs worked?
How?
I gave you the answer.
They're separate?
They're LTMs. The first one was a separate mode. The second one was all Marvel and stuff. This is just normal BR. So
This feels
you have
like
to
the
survive
Infinity Blade
how
all
long?
over again. Like,
But Infinity Blade you can start with. It was there at the beginning, and it was 100% chance. You have... They did increase it to 12% on the weekends, and then leading up to the big update last week, they did increase up to, I think, 30%?
yeah.
And I used it once, and it sucked. It was alright. It's just... I was playing, like, sweaty trios, because all of the people I was playing with were, like, high ranked and stuff, and I just got focused hard. I could not move. By the time I jumped off island, I was already, like, cracked. So, it's not as good, and I will say that's probably just because people have gotten better, right? I know we've heard that saying a lot with if they were to brought these old things back, it would not be nearly as big of a deal now. But it's just, you just get focused so hard because you're on the island and everyone can see you. Also, I don't know if you noticed, the icon is the original. For Doctor Doom, you know, where it shows you a little health bar at the bottom? It's the Chapter 2 Doctor Doom.
Bruh.
So, that's great.
Lovely.
But that's it. It's just, I wish it should have been better if it was like the original, if it was an LTM, it was at the start, and yeah, I don't mind, like I said, like, I don't think they could have done anything unless they made it even more overpowered. They gave him like 2,000 HP, then that's a bit much. So I think it's just a matter of people have gotten better. It's just a matter of how you get it, making it pubs and stuff.
It's
And
like
also,
they tried
I think
to
it was
do
in
both. It's like they tried to make it so that not everybody has to tolerate it by giving it a small chance, but they also tried to make it not too powerful when it does spawn. So it just kind of becomes like an annoyance to both parties, because like the ones that want to use it don't get a chance to use it because it's such a small percent and they're not even guaranteed
they're going to die
it
by
when
the
it
time
spawns.
they get there, too.
And then
like, everyone's going to be super...
Yeah, and then the people who don't want it there are like, just make it like a separate mode. Like, why even add it here? Because then when it is there, I don't want to have to deal with it, but some noob is going to go get it and be able to laser me for 1,000,000 damage.
Do you know why they don't do a separate mode? Because then everyone would be happy. Whoa!
It would make too much sense.
It would make too much sense, so it's not going to happen. Yeah. So, anything else there, or do you want to move into a Day of Doom?
I think it's good. We can do that.
Day of Doom is a thing that happens.
It's a doom that happens in a day.
So it's a new LTM. It's one LTM. We don't know if anyone more is confirmed. It's just file wise. It seems like we're gonna get some more LTMs. So we got an LTM. It's called Day of Doom. It's great, but it's also terrible.
It's worth noting here, guys. We got an LTM.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah? What about
we
it?
got an LTM.
Yeah?
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, we had Floor is Lava, and we had to chuck it in Season 1.
No. That doesn't count.
What do you mean that doesn't count? A brand new LTM that we haven't seen before versus the ripped-off, watered-down version that is Day of Doom.
No. We got an LTM. Period.
Is there anything else you want to put with that?
Shocking.
Do you know what's shocking? Is the fact that it proves that they can do LTMs.
Exactly.
Like, why not do a 7 mode? Anyway, we can ramble about this for like 2 hours straight and just say the same thing over and over. It's stupid. Anyway, let's talk about the game mode. It's endgame. It's worse endgame.
Yeah.
Have you played? I know you? We talked about it for the viewers. Have you played endgame?
I have not played endgame.
The Chapter 1 version.
Yeah, no.
Have you seen gameplay?
I have seen gameplay.
Okay, so you know a little bit. I did play it. I played it a lot. It was fun. Better.
Yeah, it looked better. It looked more fun.
So let's talk about how do you want to start? Do you want to talk about like heroes and villains and then some of the differences with the original? Let's start with heroes
from the original.
So yes, yeah. But anyway, let's start with the heroes. We have powers, except instead of gaining them, they're loadouts that you start with.
Yeah. So because all of our powers this season have been items, we have like the Shuri claws and the Iron Man repulsors and the Cap shield. That's what they are in this mode. So they're items that we pick up and they're in our inventory and we have to swap between them, and they are kind of powers, but not because they're gear items. So like they involve melee, which is just like the same typical melee animations we get. And then we have just guns that are in the form of powers.
Hey, we haven't talked about
like
that yet.
Iron Man's repulsors are just essentially guns. Like, they have the slate lock on, and yes, you have the alternate attack, but they're really just like guns.
Well, no, because that was the original too. We had Iron Man's repulsors, and they were just guns. However, instead of it being broken into like 2-3 different items, it was one, and it actually had like proper lock on because the suit's aiming for you.
Yeah,
it was fun, and it was one item slot that you can fly and shoot. That's the thing. You cannot shoot and fly. The flying is a different item. So you can fly and do the unit beam, but you can't fly and shoot.
Yeah, so if you want to actually attack Doom while you're flying around his head, you can't. You have to land
unless you're a
and
war
then
machine,
shoot him, which makes you exposed,
which is the same all season.
Which means you're easy to kill.
So yeah, it's great. That's it. That's it for the heroes, right? Like, there's nothing else.
Yep.
Let's talk about the villains. I did win today, right before we started, because I wanted to check it out. The heroes did get a little bit of a boost. I guess they have like some kind of siphon or regen, and then they have 200 HP or shield or something, and then 100 of the other. It's nice because it needed a balance to the henchmen.
Yeah,
which are boring. The Shidari were cool. This is not cool. This is boring. So, when was the last time you played Day of Doom?
After the buff.
Okay. In the buff, did you start with the combat AR?
No.
So yeah, I dropped as a henchman. I started with the shockwave, the gauntlet, and a combat AR. Huh. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Anyway, they're all mythic. Mythic shockwave. Still kind of confused and interested by that.
Yeah, it's strange.
8-second, 12-second cooldown, something like that. You get the Doom Gauntlet, which is the same mythic that you get in BR. Nothing special, except every henchman gets it. By the way, the way the game works is there's 6 artifacts that you have to collect as henchmen, and then you turn off hero respawning, but you only have 80 lives. Heroes have infinite respawns. You have to stop them from collecting it. The first person to collect one becomes Doom, and then it's random whoever becomes Doom after Doom dies. So the henchman. You get a mythic AR. It's not the machinist one, but you do get a mythic combat AR. Do you know what you get after that?
Crap.
Mythic Monarch, which you cannot get in game because it has attachments that you can't get in game, which is really interesting. But it's mythic. And then what? Sovereign?
Yep.
Sovereign Shotgun? I guess.
Strange. Odd
All
choice.
mythic. And that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how many people have you actually seen using a lot of the guns in this game mode?
You mean the powers that are useless?
No, I mean, how many people have you seen using the guns?
Everyone. I don't see people using the powers.
Because every match I've played, it is a blur of henchman booms with the gauntlets and Iron Man flying around.
I mean, there's sometimes, but no, I see
when
more
you're
guns
Cap,
than
I
anything.
see a lot of guns, and when you're Shuri, I see a lot of guns. But the henchman,
I've seen
it's just
more
gauntlets,
shooting.
honestly.
Because you have a shotgun, which is great. I wish any hero had a shotgun. None of them do. The other two gauntlets I do
when
see
you're a henchman and you can do area damage, you just shoot next to them and do 60.
Shotgun. I'd still say shotgun's better. Because you could actually get up and shoot like 3 times. There's no cooldown.
If you can get up there. The problem is a lot of the heroes have melee.
Yes, which aren't that good. But also, builds is in. So that's like great. Kind of
which is
pointless,
Which is
but
funny
nice.
because everybody is going to play this mode, right? The builders and the non-builders are going to play this mode. So you get this weird mix in-game where it's like some of the players are building and the other players just forget that it's there. So
some people are
wouldn't
spraying
call
with the combat AR, and then some people are using the mythic abilities because they're quote-unquote fun, when it's like, I've literally used this for a month already.
So
I'm just
I
going to
wouldn't
try to
call
win the
it
game.
unbalanced or unfair in any way. It's just a case
It's just
of like,
weird.
Why would you only put out one when you very clearly segregated these two audiences? So now
do
you're
it all the
forcing
time.
them to play together here in a sense that encourages building, but most of the people that you're getting to play this don't build.
It's just really weird. That's it, by the way. That's the game mode. Nothing extra fancy. Let's talk about the original real quick. Instead, the enemy, so the way it worked was the Shidari when they collect Infinity Call. Oh, by the way, and when you get the new guns, it's when you get the artifacts. So your first artifact, you get the Monarch, and then you get the Sovereign, that's it. Just need two of them. The way it worked in the original is each stone did something different. So the Power Stone would make Thanos have more HP. One of them would make the Shidari have more HP. Thanos would get siphoned or more damage. Like, everyone did a specific thing. This, it does not matter which one, because also, did you see that they might have spelled out Jonesy? Oh, the artifacts, the Doom artifacts, maybe, kind of weird. One of them does look like a lot like a J, so it's kind of jank, but it kind of does look like Jonesy. Anyway, so that's great. And then for the hero side, you start with 3 things. You start with the blue AR and blue tack. Now, do you know how many people use them? No one, because you also started with a map, and that map led to a treasure chest, which would give you one of the 4 powers. Then you can open any chest, right? You can't loot, by the way, right? This set that you have that's stuck there, you can loot in the original, and you can get the other mythic powers. So you can get all 4. And the mythic powers are so much more cool. Like Stormbreaker that chucked and could like pierce people. Captain America's shield that had significantly more lock on. Iron Man, which again you could fly and shoot and had more aim lock. And then you also had Hawkeye's bow, which was 2 things. It was the grappler bow, but also a boom bow, which was also funny looking back because they're all doing like 200 damage because the damage was kind of scaled because everyone had more and you would gain more, you know, just like kind of more balanced and interesting because I love seeing 200 versus, it's just 50.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And it's the same thing, you know, it's whoever wins, same life type thing, but just so much more unique stuff there because what's unique about the Doom Henchman to the game mode? There's only one thing I can think of, and that's the fact that the thermal is on the Monarch.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, but what about the Doom Gauntlet? You literally can use that in-game. You can either become Doom, or you can go to Doom POI and get the item right now. Whereas this was specific to this game mode. So it's just like, I don't know. I think if we got rid of all the guns, it would be better. Just have the powers. Maybe lower the health a bit, because 300, all this health. Lower the health a little bit to make it a little easier, because like Cap Shield's going to struggle. And just give us the powers. And remove War Machine, because War Machine just doesn't fit like everything else.
Yeah, War Machine was very obviously built for BR.
Yeah, it's you just get all of them. You get the auto turret, the jetpack, and the War Machine arsenal. And Stark Rifle. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. By the way, the heroes get like some guns. None of them have shotguns. Multiple have Stark Rifles, which suck. But yeah. And Stark Rifle, no mods.
Yep.
They made a projectile, but no mods. That's the other thing that I'm confused about with the Stark Rifle is all the other ones, yes, they made projectile, but they also put attachments on it. So they didn't need to change the Stark because they didn't actually need to do anything. They just decided to remove pit scan. Woo! Go Epic Games! Anyway, is that it? That's it. We did have a date, week 2. By the way, that's another thing that I'm kind of confused about is why it was just 2 sets of weeklies.
Yeah.
Instead of like dailies. I got the loading screen. That's kind of cool. I have one more daily to get some XP. I just have to get one more kill with an AR. Okay, birthday?
Yep, birthday exists.
Guys, it's Simon's birthday today! Woo! That's actually crazy, though.
Yeah.
I know, obviously you have not been playing every day for 6 years, compared to me, but I mean, even for you, what, that's 5 years?
Yeah, I started when Fortnite was, I think, just over 3 years old.
2? 3? Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway, the birthday event, I'm a little mixed. It's good, but it's also bad. So let's talk about why it's good. We got a medallion.
Yeah, which is
birthday medallion,
cool.
which is kind of cool. Balloons are back. So that's kind of cool. We also got the firework launcher, flare gun, whatever it's called, which is cool. It scans people. Great.
Yep.
We love that. And presents are back.
Yep.
I don't know what's in there. I know that's where you get the medallion. I don't know if you can get guns
firework
from
launcher.
Well, I've gotten the firework launcher from chests.
Yeah, but it's also in presents.
Okay, but like I don't know if you get like legendary guns or anything like that, or if it's just birthday stuff.
Yeah.
I literally played one match. And then the birthday cake that you could eat. Cool. Anyway, the problem, the rewards.
Yep.
Are the exact same as the last.
No,
actually,
there's a spray. There's a spray.
Here's what I want to know: is what's it called? Can I get this? What's it called? What's the set called?
I don't know.
We're gonna look up 6 because I should have the 6th birthday. It's
part
not
of the 7th birthday set.
But I don't have this year or yet. So I'm trying to find last year, and I want to see if there was a spray in that set. When was the birthday? Where's the pickaxe? Oh, here it is. Half dozen candles. Cause 6.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Backbling. Yep, same backbling. We have the knife and scoop and everything. Yeah. Pickaxe is the same. Now if I go over to emotes,
there's a different number of candles.
Actually, we did get a spray. It actually had 6 candles. This one doesn't even have 7 candles.
No, this is just a cake guy. Which,
cake
mind
guy.
you,
it was
isn't
a
even a
cupcake
skin
last year
that we have.
That would be a cool skin. Imagine they actually released a birthday skin, which, by the way, they do have birthday skins, and I don't think they've released in a while.
No, hear me out here. Imagine they release a birthday skin that comes back to the shop every year, only on the birthday week, that gets a new style with the new number and the new, theme of the birthday stuff every year.
Too much effort.
It's not even, that's the funny thing, is it's not even that much effort, because every month for the Fortnite crew stuff, they come out with a skin that has, 7 styles?
Well, it's the same style as copy-paste.
It is the same styles, but if they came out with a skin that fit the aesthetic, they would only have to make one style that they already were planning to make for the other 2 items that they do every year.
JJ, they already do this, so why would they use it? What kind of thinking is that? That's crazy. By the way, real quick, let's just quickly mention the crew skin. What do you think of the new crew skin? It's the,
I like
the fire guy.
Honestly,
like
really good, really good.
I'm
solid.
really looking forward to see what the Galaxy version of it is. By the way, this year's Galaxy, the birthday stuff, it's on Galaxy. So it's kind of cool, but it's like, couldn't you at least make the cake a little different? Like, literally, why can we not even have 7? We should at least have 7 candles, like, something.
Yeah.
Anyway, birthday event. That's it, right?
I think so.
3 quests. They all have 7. All the quests are 7. Hey,
Whoa.
JJ, maybe we get the 7 back this week.
No. They would never.
That would be cool, though. Imagine they brought Paradigm back. They brought the Order back.
They wouldn't.
Who else is in the item shop?
If you found nobody important.
That's it. All the 7 are battle pass. But hey, if we get any members of the 7 in the future, they can come to the item shop after a year and a half.
Sigh.
Yeah. I think that's it. By the way, real quick, before we get to this final section of the pod, any story thing that you want to point out that you know? Because I have not been caring or paying attention at all since chapter 3.
The only thing that I've really picked up here is for this season, and I think some of last season as well, Jonesy has been trying to emotionally coach Hope about how to be a hero. She doesn't want to be a hero. She just wants to be the spray can girl. And now she's having to cope with the fact that she has to be this hero because the Oracle said she was going to. That's literally all I've gotten from the course of a season and a half.
I'm still on part 2 because I mostly don't play the game. And if I do, it's ranked. So I'm not really caring about report to War Machine in a plow. You know, I'm like, I would say, what live event? What live stuff? Anyway, we might get a live event at the end of the season. I know I said that earlier, but we're talking about that story right now. So maybe. Anyway, is that it?
I think
everything? Before we get to this, I know we talked about yesterday. Let's mention a few things that are kind of confusing on where they went. Trees. Fallen trees.
Remember those guys? Those were interesting.
I was looking at the video that's on your channel, and it's when we were reacting all the trailers, and you're like, remember when we thought trees were going to be a little bit more, and like would actually fight on them, and here we are, they're just gone. Yeah, I also thought they were going to be a little bit more, like last. Anyway, motorcycles.
Yeah. Motorcycles?
Motorcycles. They're gone. Where's weather?
Weather was
cool.
A great feature for the half a season it was there.
No, it was in 2 seasons, both in chapter 3. We had lightning, tornadoes, and then chrome tornadoes.
Well, who loved chrome tornado? Literally just nothing.
Didn't even move. Honestly, though, I wish we can go back. That's such a random, fun feature.
Yeah.
What else are we missing, JJ? What's some other random stuff that we haven't seen in, years? That's like a proper mechanic that I would think would stay. I'm not talking like fort fights or like a certain type of gun.
Just like status weird effects. Like, what do you mean? The speed or the zero effect that you could like double jump with, like those things. We haven't seen those in a long while.
Question: when is the last time you went fishing? Can you get those fish?
You cannot get those fish.
You can't? Okay.
You cannot.
I know there's one season you could have in this chapter. But yeah, where's those chili splashes and stuff?
Yeah, and
exotics?
Like peppers.
Yeah, peppers.
Yep.
Exotics? Where'd the exotics go? That'd be really fun.
Those are gone completely. Like literally not even an NPC sells them.
Yep. Upgrading guns? Not the mods, but like rarity.
Yep. That's gone.
We saw it one time. It was straight to legendary, and it was only during the Midas time.
Yep.
Sounds great. Do you know what else we haven't seen in a while? Map updates. Anyway, we were just talking. I just want to point out some that's kind of crazy that like some of this kind of went under the radar. And it's like, yeah, motorcycles are on, because I'm pretty sure motorcycles are in last season. By the way, chat. Right?
I think so.
Like they're just gone. So we got rid of all the annoying stuff, but the one thing people didn't mind, they also got rid of. Anyway, unless you have anything else, let's spend the rest of the episode on competitive.
Hooray!
Yay! I'm actually really excited about this. Not just like the segment, just competitive state right now. So let's start with Global Championship. That happened. Did you see anything?
Not a whole lot, because as you know, I'm not hugely into competitive, but
I just know every once in a while you do tune in for a big tournament or something like FNCS.
yeah,
so.
I've seen clips and stuff like scrolling through, because Fortnite is in literally all of my feeds, so I've seen clips and stuff of things.
Yeah. Peterbot won. What a surprise. It was kind of crazy though. Not only was it a solo clutch for the last win, it was a third win in a row, which by the way they predicted the day before. They lost their first 2 games. Like, they got, like, no points. Like, they went down to second place. But he won at Grimgate, which is where the streak started, which is
nice.
So scripted. So scripted. That's great. But did you see how it started? Do you see how it's delayed by almost 3 hours?
Yeah?
Do you know why?
Why?
Jetpacks were in.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So there's so many close to people just sleeping there and like chilling, and that's because quite literally the amount of people that are getting sick. Jetpacks were in. There was delay. There was also a lot of people. One guy, I don't know if you saw, one guy actually got kicked out of the tournament. 2 people actually before it started. Like, they were at the area and they got kicked out. The one guy got kicked out because his dad seemed suspicious. The hotel staff then looked in their room, found nothing, and they were kicked out.
Lovely.
So he couldn't compete. And then this other guy who filled out the paperwork wrong put this one content creator as his guardian, not chaperone. So when he got kicked out, he couldn't sign. And a lot of people were like, why can't the mother the mother even said she would come out, but that's just not how the law works, because the problem is these are minors. A lot of these people are minors. So they have a lot more legal stuff around them to protect Epic Games and the kids. So yes, the mother could come, but they're already under a contract that has now been broken, and they can't break that, because then Epic can get in big trouble.
Yeah.
So it was really scuffed, but eventually it did work. Peterbot won, and then they pulled a Marvel on us, and they did some end credit scene. What'd you think when I said that to you first? Because I know I said that to you. Did you understand what I was saying at all?
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I need to take a second and think about what the heck he's trying to tell me here.
So what happened was the tournament's over. Everyone's cleaning up and going home. So many people. I even watched some people react to this news, and all their chat was telling them, "Go back to the stream. Go back to the stream." And they announced 3 things: $8 million prize pool, which is great. I think that's around 200 to 400K more than this year, so it's around the same as this year, which is good. A little bit more. Trios, which we have not seen since Chapter 2, so I'm really looking forward to that. And Siphon. Again, though, this all happened as people were leaving.
Yup, because that makes a lot of sense.
So, a little endgame. It's like, oh, no one would expect, not endgame, a little Marvel. No one would expect news after the tournament's over. Everyone's leaving and packing up. So let's announce next year. So, yeah, that's global. You want to mention anything, or do you want to get into some actual comp changes that happened today?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so where do you want to start? Normal ranked or the new ranked?
Normal ranked.
Normal ranked. So, normal ranked. So, at the Globals, they announced Siphon Trials, which I thought was going to happen next year because it said competitive 2025. So we all thought they're going to mess around with it. We're going to get Siphon. And then out of nowhere today, with this new ranked thing that we'll talk about in a little bit, Siphon Trials started. And they're in ranked, build, and 0 build. And pretty much for the next 6 weeks, we're going to get some kind of Siphon in those. But on top of this, which I'm also excited about, again, though, why are we not starting with this, is the loot pools will be different and actual comp loot pools. So no cars, no NPCs, no fire. So it's going to be proper tournament playlists, and Siphon is in there. How do you feel about that, first of all? The separate loot pools.
Good. Very, very
Why?
good.
Are you also confused why we had it and then we lost it?
Yeah, I think that is a good concern.
But at least for 6 weeks, it's gone. Anyway, week 1 starts with 40 effective HP. Not HP, health. So it will be, if you are at 80 white health, it'll give you 20 health and then 20 shield. So give you effective as high as you can go. Next week on October 1st will be 50 health, which is normal siphon. 25 week 3. Then week 4, which is kind of weird, it's 75 health over time. So think of it like a slurp or the medallions, but it's only health.
Huh.
Week 5 is 50 health, no shield. And then week 6 will be 25 health and shield.
Interesting.
So I'm kind of interested to see how it is. They did also say they're going to listen to feedback, which I saw a coach saying. That's kind of weird, because I don't know if you knew this. There's actually a pro Discord server where it's strictly under Fortnite, and it's only allowed for pros and coaches, which they're supposed to take feedback, and everyone's been talking about Siphon, and it's taken over a year since Siphon's been in the game. So I don't know about the listening to feedback here. But I hope we can see a little bit more. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing the 50 effective health over time.
Yeah.
Instead of 50 instantly. Like, there's some mixes here that I wouldn't mind. I'm looking forward to week 6, the 25 health and shield. And I know people are saying they just want to bring it back, but I think this will be good for heal offs, for storm surge, mid game, just balancing it out a bit more. And I think that's good. So everyone's happy. The pros still get it, but if the casuals do want to play ranked or comp, it's not super crazy.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's kind of interesting, happening over the next 6 weeks. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that. But here's one quick question about Siphon that I don't know if you'll have an answer for. What about Dr. Doom's medallion?
What about it?
You know, the one that gives Siphon.
Yeah.
Are you going to get double Siphon?
I mean, maybe.
If it's 75 health over time, would you then lose that health over time because you instantly gain it? Would it bug out? Because you'd instantly gain 70... you'd instantly gain 50 health?
I guess. I don't know.
This is
another one of the situations where it'd be helpful to actually have the numbers of what the heck this medallion does, because we weren't even able to find that last episode.
No, we're still not sure, because I know you said it's maybe when you do damage, but again, we are now halfway through the season. I've seen no comp person talk about it, and I feel like if it was that strong, people would be using it and talking about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, I just kind of thought that was funny. I saw a comment about that. I'm like, you know what? They're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fortnite Ranked Reload. Woo! Woo! I played for 4 hours today. It was fun. Yeah. So, it's kind of weird the way it works. It is, again, like you said earlier with Doom, it is build and zero build. Reload.
Uh-huh. So
Reload, which, by the way, I just want to quickly point out, that's kind of crazy. Reload only has 40,000 people in Ranked Zero build. Like, that's a lot of people. But I feel like Ranked Reload Zero build is just so niche. Like, it's also crazy. Think about all the game modes that we have. Right now, we have Ranked Build and Zero build. We have Normal Build and Zero build Reload. We have Festival Battle Stage. We have Rocket Racing, Jam Stage, Ranked Zero build Siphon Trials and build, Main Stage, Lost Isle, Zero build Battle Royale, Team Rumble, Party Royale, Save the World, Creative, Normal Zero build, BR, Tournament Settings, Zero build Tournament Settings. Like,
yeah, this is kind of, and I think we mentioned this like way back when these modes initially came out, but they're kind of doing the thing that we said they shouldn't do, which is spread out their player base. Like, if they get everything to a point where there's small pools of players in each of these modes, it's not going to look good for them. Like,
no.
They need to be performing big numbers, and so the more they spread people out, the more their servers are going to suffer, and the more their player base is going to suffer, because these modes all thrive on having a large pool of players to pull from, otherwise your queue times are going to be astronomical.
Like, that's the thing. Think about Ranked. Think about how little people are going to play Unreal Reload, like Ranked Reload. How many people are in Zero build are going to be elite and Unreal? how abysmal are those loading time? In fact, some of these game modes, like Ranked, does not have all-day queue times for solos. It's only certain regions because of how small the party size is, and now you split it between another 3 versions. I don't mind build and zero build Ranked, but to go as far as reload Ranked, I feel like at that point, you really just need to get better because it is supposed to be a sweaty mode. So if it's supposed to be sweaty, you should keep building in, which is a sweaty mechanic. But for casuals, for normal pubs, keep build and zero build. At least for reload. For normal BR zero build, sure, keep reload ranked there, but reload just feels like we're getting a little niche here.
Yeah, it's only going to do them harm to kind of keep this duality here, because trust me, I'm all for zero build, and I love having zero build as an option for things, but when it comes to ranked, there's not enough professional zero build players to really make it worth adding a whole separate mode for it. And by all means, keep your normal ranked zero build. Like, I think it's good to have a ranked, like, standard BR for both modes, but if you're gonna add other modes like reload, it doesn't need a zero build. Like, it's just, there's not enough players there. Like, sure, right now it has almost 40,000, but now is like day 1. So of course it's going to be higher numbers.
Yeah.
So, like, I could see within
Dave Doom's
the
at
week,
37
it's probably
already,
going to end up looking a lot more like,
12. I'd say 10,000. I'd say like 10,000 or so.
Which is what, like, festival main stage gets.
What do you mean?
Specifically.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're currently
it's only
at
7,000 right now.
But mind you, it's also not a weekend.
That's true. Weekend and new stuff came out today. So everyone's playing that. But, like, yeah, it's just kind of weird. But anyway, that's one thing. But the game mode itself is fun. Because reload's great. Did you see what happened when it launched, though?
What?
Did you see it was the Chapter 5 map?
Oh, yeah, no. That was bad.
I was worried when I was going to come home I wasn't going to be able to play. I'm like, I'm not going to play on the Chapter 5 map. Luckily, my friend did a hop on that I played ranked with, so we were able to grind. I got to, like, Gold 2, Gold 3. It's a fun game mode. It's nothing special. However, one thing I'm kind of not confused about, I'm just worried about as we go forward is you do get points for full squad wipes. You get more progression, right? That's good. But if you kill the same person over 2 times, it says it's drastically reduced. And my problem with that is, we literally had a guy land on us 5 times in a row. So it's not my fault that we killed the same guy over and over again. He's the one landing on us. So why are we now getting punished and spending materials and losing health and having... Because I had to heal every time he came down. He'd spray me a few times, crack my shield. I got minis back, but then I had to spend... Like, I wasn't really earning anything. And depending on how... If it keeps going, that 5th kill might not even have given me any progression.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird in a game mode like this. You should be rewarded for killing the same people over and over again. I think that's funny. And makes sense.
You're
going to
have it
like
decline a little bit because obviously they're less of a challenge when you kill them a good few times, but definitely keep it like worthwhile.
Something.
Like, don't make it feel like a waste of time to kill that person again.
Even if 50%, like if it gives you 50%, that's still good. But I don't know what like the numbers are, and that's the big thing that I kind of miss with Arena is actually seeing the number when I get a kill or something of how far I am, because you don't even know what rank you are in game.
Yeah.
So I kind of missed that. But then the Siphon will not be in this, by the way. Same ranks. And then we did get a skin with it today. You have to unlock 25 account levels by December 9th, and then 50 account levels by December 9th to unlock Feline outfit. By the way, by December 9th, is that, that's Chapter 6 probably, huh?
I think so.
Because OG is going to start in November, so that's probably going to be around when Chapter 6 starts, which would make sense.
Yeah.
End after OG, so it's the rest of the season in OG that you're going to have 50 levels, which is not hard. I'm going to get 50 levels by the end of the season, and then that means you have all of OG to get 50 levels total. But it's pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of the styles yet. I want to actually see it, because when I go in-game, I just simply have the option to rate on or off. But I know you're going to get it, right? Because you're going to get 50 levels.
Yeah.
You think you might use it? Maybe grind ranked a little bit?
I could see myself using it in the context of like other ranked modes. I'm not one for Battle Royale ranked, but like if I ever play Rocket Racing, which it's confirmed to work with those ranks as well.
Yeah.
I could probably use it there just to show off that like, yes, I have a ranked skin that is this high of a rank. That kind of thing.
You won't even see that in game in Rocket Racing. Like you can use it in normal BR if you get a real in Rocket Racing.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, the way you said it, I'm like, you don't have to use it in Rocket Racing.
In the lobby.
But,
you'd see it in the lobby.
Yeah. Who in Rocket Racing is going to see you in the lobby?
Myself.
Anyway, there's two weird things I don't like about it. Not necessarily don't like, it's just kind of weird. Why is Rocket Racing there? Why is the ranked skin that you literally will not see the ranked... Like, you see the character as a little profile picture. It's not going to... Now, do you know what would be cool? What if that color changed with your rank? So if you were on real, it was purple. If you were gold, it was orange. That'd be cool, and people would see that. That's not how it works, though.
Yeah.
But also, it's your highest rank ever after getting it. So if you don't play rank this season, and maybe you play one game and you get gold in Rocket Racing, if you come back at Chapter 7 and you just go on a training arc, and you're grinding creative, and you win FNCS, and you get to Unreal, you get the style for this. Which is, I kind of liked it when it was that season because it showed off that season. I don't know how you feel because obviously I'm the comp player. I was planning on buying it anyway because I bought the last 2 rank skins and I like having them to show off that rank I got in that season. So it just kind of feels weird. So what do you say from a more casual? Like you said, you might not even get it.
With the way that they did this one, like releasing it how they did, that wouldn't have made sense because 50 levels across the span of 2 seasons, like what would they do it for? Would they do it for this? Would they do it for OG? Like what would they do it for? So it doesn't make sense in the context they released it. So if that was the plan the whole time, I understand why they did it this way. I hope they keep going with the per season ones because I agree, like that is a cool way to show off what rank you got in that period. But it's nice to have at least one skin that is like overarching.
And now that you point that out, now I'm kind of worried. I guess we're probably not going to get an OG one, are we?
There's a possibility.
There's a possibility, but then that'd be really weird to have 2 rank skins at one time. Which, honestly, at that point, this is going to go on anyway, right? Because this would be going. Even if we go back to Chapter 6, we're going to have 2, because this will be on in the background.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. If it was the plan to do the 2, maybe they originally wanted to make it paid, and it's like, hey, let's throw this free skin with reload, maybe. And then, did you see any news about the reload rewards? Because I saw we got the glider, right, the umbrella. There's a pickaxe like it. I didn't see anything about that today.
Yeah, neither have I.
I was hoping for ranked reload quests that you can do. And then speaking of quests, 2 quick things to mention that are kind of goofy. One, you know the survivor medals? Day of Doom works.
Lovely.
Which is great. So you can do Day of Doom and you can grind survivor medals. And good news is ranked reload does count for ranked challenges. So if you need to survive storm circles, you can do that in reload.
Woohoo.
So a little bit of news for you at the end. But that's it.
Yep.
Fortnite, yay! Okay, end it with Fortnite good right now or Fortnite bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Fortnite
in the middle.
Sleep right now.
Fortnite, is that middle? Is that like little tilted?
It's
halfway. Okay. I'd say it's good, but that's definitely coming from a comp standpoint with ranked reload and Siphon coming back and like split loot pools. This is good, but I'm probably going to be playing X-Defy in Season 2 tomorrow. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm Dr. Zombrain. This is my co-host.
Day.
And make sure you join the Discord, talk about it. Please join this week because something's happening.
Yeah, things are happening.
Get in
here.
And join our Instagram and Twitter. Hit the bell to be notified when we go live again. We're not going to go live again. Remember when you did that, by the way? That was fun. Anyway, bye.
Yeah, bye.